Hey there, and welcome to Andy Hancock on YouTube, the Sandcastle guy. Yes, it's me. And why are we looking at a picture of a palm tree? Yeah, that's because today we're going to build a backyard sandcastle area. Well, we're not going to build it, I'm going to show you how to build it. Dun dun! Dramatic music, all that stuff. So let's have a look, shall we? Yes, this is my front yard. It's not a backyard sandcastle, it's a front yard sandcastle. And there's Ollie the owl. Ollie the owl, look. There he is. He's not looking very happy. You know why? Because it's very blowy and not very nice out here. But it doesn't matter. I don't care when I film. If I can't go to the beach, I'll film at home. Yay! So, what do you want to know? Well, we're going to show you now. Boom! So what we have to do first is take you on a bit of a walkabout. Alright? I asked recently whether you'd like to see more short videos, and I've been making shorts, or the longer, more detailed videos, and they said, oh, longer, more detailed videos was the unanimous reply. Well, how do you build sandcastles when you're not near a beach? How do you build sandcastles just because you want to? Well, you build them in your backyard, or your front yard. Yeah, house, front yard. Okay, so here we go. What do we need? Well, all I did was sectioned off a bit of my useless garden. It's not useless, it's just redundant really. I have things that grow, and if they survive, they survive. I'm a brilliant gardener. Right. So I did an area about 8 foot wide, I suppose. Just locked it off with some bricks, which are less than successful sometimes, but don't worry. I'm sure the dad builders out there will get it sussed. Or just build a box. It's got about 2 tons of sand in the bottom of it. Yes, literally 18 inches, about 2 tons. Then we have a plastic barrel, just like this one we prepared earlier. Look. So it's just a plastic food, you know, it used to have olive oil in it or something. Right, but we just drill the base. Look, you can see the holes. We cut the top out with a jigsaw. Very simple. Right, yes, this is one we did for a certain well-known island in Texas a long time ago. So we put these on the beach and filled them up with sand. Yes, what was the point? The point was we had to film and make people comfortable. That was the point. But if you haven't got one of these, you get them from, I recycle a lot. So these were recycled from a food factory. So there you go, and I just wrap them so they don't look ugly. Boom, just like that one. Alright, so you can do that. Or if you haven't got one of those and you've got an old trash can that you're not going to use again, alright, just cut the bottom out, and then you can use that as the table. Alright, this one's split. This is going to be sent to the bucket graveyard. But yeah, this one's split, but just turn it upside down and it's the same capacity. They're both 55 gallons. Boom, let's step back and let you have a look. So that's what it is. How do you get your sand? Well, you can get it delivered. Right, you need about 4 to 5 tons to do this because there's 880 pounds of sand right there. Then there's a further 370 on top of it. That's a 17-gallon barrel, bucket. So there's a lot of sand. There's over 1,000 pounds sitting right there. Way over 1,000 pounds. So that's half a ton. Just, I haven't even started yet. So you need about 4 to 5 tons. But if you've got a big yard and lots of children, you need a whole dump truck load. But if you can't get a dump truck in, how do you do that? People say, well, I can't put a dump truck in my backyard and I can't get it there. You have a barbecue. But and you invite every man in the district, you get your dad to have a barbecue, and you get all his mates who are builders and everything else, and there's only one rule. The sandcastle pit and the area gets filled with sand, and all the sandcastle stuff is done before they can have any beer. Yes. Before they can have barbecue. Alright, so that's very, very simple. So 6 to 8 feet, it depends how many people. I mean, I do this for myself because I'm filming. So there you go. But this is how we do it, and I just use some large rocks because I just wanted it all more organic. And I've got to do the front again, but you know, haven't had time, too busy. Okay, so there you go. So that's what you need, the barrels, and then some sand. Now here's the rule: sharp sand, no grit. All right. So, and always remember when you stack your buckets to keep the sand the same distance from the top of the bucket, and then you'll know it's dead level, or dead plumb, straight, whatever you want to call it. All right. But yeah, so there we are. That's how I built mine. Ollie the owl, not very happy today because it's cold. Yeah, we're outside filming in the cold just to prove you can build sandcastles on grey days. Yes, grey day today. All right, so that's how I do it. It's if you think about the cost, people say, well, I'm not doing that, it's going to cost a lot of money. Well, compared to a trip to the ocean, I would have thought it's cheap, especially with today's prices. So there you go. And I just wrap my barrels. I use these banners It's banner material, heavy duty banner material, and they last years. I mean, this is 5-6 years old at least, and it still looks as good as it did when I put it on. So that's how I did it. I just do a little small area because I have to film. I want to film from different angles. I want to be able to walk around. All right, so that's how I'm doing it, and it's just a very simple way to do it. Have yourself a shelf or a little table or something to put your tools on. All right, very simple. And always have a water supply. My water supply comes from a leaky hose. Isn't it fabulous? Yes, it leaks, so I fill the buckets up while I'm busy talking on the camera. So this is outdoor YouTube sandcastle building, or sandcastle backyard area making, not in a nice shiny studio with trophies and TVs on the wall. But we love what we do, and we hope you do too. Thanks for all your comments. Please subscribe and share this video. Tell people if they need any advice to get hold of me in the comments section. I always reply to every comment I have, and if you need some help, no problem at all. But the basic rule is sharp sand, no grit. So if you're going to go find a quarry somewhere near, yes, you have to go and find a quarry. Watch the video on how to test your sand. Buy some sand shapers, yes, from me of course, sandcastlelessons.com for all your tools. And also a 2-gallon bucket, and you need a this is a 1-gallon bucket, but 2-gallon bucket, and then cut the bottom out. Then you have to go to the quarry with your sand shaping tool, test the sand to make sure that it'll stand up. If you can throw the ball up in the air and catch it, you know it's good enough to build big sandcastles. Yes, watch the video, you'll see what I mean. All right, so there it is, backyard sandcastles, except it's front yard in my case. And yeah, I just use it for filming, but I come out here when I can't go to the beach and just enjoy myself. So, because life's too hard not to enjoy yourself, isn't it? Yes. Oh, kick the bucket, Andy. All right, so that's what I do. And so welcome to Backyard Sandcastles. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments, you know that. And all I can say is it's the great way of A, keeping your kids entertained, B, keeping yourself entertained and emptying your head. If you're having a very stressful day, right, just go outside and start building a sandcastle outside your house, and you won't be stressed out within 10 minutes, okay? It's all about wellness, mindfulness, yes, those key words that we all use these days. Not. But the main thing you got to remember is creation begins with destruction. Yes, I had to dig up some of my garden, wasn't doing anything anyway except growing, right? And then you always have to remember that we don't do boring. I'll see you next time. Bye.